Hello there, my fellow Minecraft nerds, and welcome to a brand new survival Let's Play. My name is Mojo Roberts 2600, also known as the Dude of Minecraft, and something is not quite right. That's right, instead of playing in the PlayStation 4 version, I am here for the very first time in the Java PC edition of Minecraft. Now, my last series ended a bit abruptly as we had some corruption problems with the PlayStation 4 file of our survival multiplayer server, and I was lucky enough that I was able to move all of my friends from that server onto another server on the PlayStation 4, and I still will do some recording from that server, but for this is going to be my single player Let's Play on the Java PC edition. One note I'd like to add is that I will be doing zero duplication and zero auto fish farming during this series because I'd like to play the game as naturally, as organically as possible, the way we used to do it old school before auto fish farms and things like that. So let's get started, shall we? One of the first things I did when I downloaded the Java PC edition was to download the Hermitcraft Season 5 server because, of course, I wanted to walk around and see all the things that my heroes had built. And that's the great thing about this version is the ability to download worlds and explore what other people have done. It's just awesome. But here we go. We're going to start a new world. And I'm going to go ahead and change it from New World, and we're going to name it something a little bit better than that. And this is going to hurt some feelings, and I'm very sorry, but we're going to go back and we're going to call this Dudecraft once again. I know my old server mates are a little sad for the world that once was and no longer is. But we're going to call this Dudecraft, of course survival, of course normal. And let me just click through a few more of these options. What do we have here? Ah, yes, the seed. Now, I've gone ahead and done some research, and there's a very particular reason why I'm choosing this seed, and I probably won't reveal that for a few more episodes. But if you're looking for the seed that I'm playing on, you can see it right there in front of you. And we'll keep the world type as default, allow cheats off, no bonus chests. Okay, we're good there. And I think we are about ready to create New World. Are we ready? I'm ready. I'm ready to get this journey started. Folks, I'm really excited for this. Here we go. Let's click Create New World and get this thing started. Now, I've got big plans for this series, and I like to build the types of things that people build in creative. However, I like to build those things in survival. So if it takes me 6 months to build one build, particularly epic, I'm going to do it. So here we are. We've loaded into the brand new Dudecraft world. And give my computer a second to catch up to what I'm doing. And, of course, I'll work on these settings a little bit as I go. And we'll get this to run optimally all the time. But as we start out, I can see we've got a village over here. But, of course, the first thing you've got to do when you start Minecraft is you need to go punch some trees. So let me just punch this tree so that we can gather some logs for the wood we're going to need to get this thing started. So punch, 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 punch. Coming from the PlayStation 4 world where I had everything with Efficiency 5, this seems like slow as molasses punching these trees, but here we go. It's starting over. We're starting over. It's okay. So let's just have a wander around here, and I think I'll take these sugar canes with me just in case there aren't sugar canes where I'm going, because we're not going to be sticking around here. We're going to go on a long journey in today's episode. Because through my research on the different seeds, I've sort of settled on a spot where I'm going to set up shop, and it is a long way away from here. Huh? Huh? I can't really do much trading with these guys, but I'd like to check it out and see what they have. And pardon me while I stomp on your crops here. I just want to take a look around. If there's the library, I'd like to snag up the books and take those with me, and this looks like it. Right here, maybe? No? Oh, the blacksmith shop also. Do you have some iron for me, sir? Are there things I might be able to borrow from you? Yes, what do we have here? Alright, we've got some iron, we've got some bread. I think I'll take this armor with me also. I don't really need the saplings, but I will take all this other stuff. It'll be good for me to have a little bit of food to start this long journey. And, I don't need that. I don't need the horse armor, so that's good. And, ooh, new advancements. Look at that. I've got stuff. And, yeah, I think this is where the books are. Let's head in here and snag up these books. And, I'll use this crafting table here to make myself some planks. And turn a few of those planks into sticks. And go ahead and make my first axe of the new world. Boom. There we go, and I'm going to use that axe to pick up these books. Because, hey, free books, right? I mean, I'm likely never going to be in this village ever again. So let me snag up these books, and sorry, fellow, you're going to have to write some new books to read. Because these ones are coming with me. Alright, good. Let's see what else I can find before we begin the long trek. And there's a few more houses here. Anything in here? No. One lonely villager. What's in here? Also, nothing. Nothing good. Let's take a look around here. Ooh, crops. That's another thing. I'd like to make sure that I have... I think these are carrots. Carrots? Punch them. Yeah, carrots. So we'll take some carrots with us. And do we have potatoes around here? I see beetroots. I like the potatoes, so we'll take the carrots and potatoes. And yeah, that should be good. Good enough for me to start a farm when I get to my new home. And look at these jokers here just going for a swim. How's it going, fellas? How's the water? Mind if I join you? Splash. Alright. Let's head over this way. I think I've collected all the goodies that are in this village anyway. And just to double check here, I think actually I missed some books over here in this building. So let's come over here and... Yes, books. I will be taking these books too. As I said, you villagers will have to write new books to read new books. And I'm very sorry about this, but these are going with me. Punch, 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 punch. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Wow, this wooden axe is so slow, as I said before, coming from the world where I was the king. Now I'm using wooden tools to break things. It's, it's very slow. Let me snag that crafting table also, because why spend my wood when I can just, you know, take this one? So, give me that. And let's start heading out here. Later, village. Nice knowing you. You guys live well and prosper and all that good stuff. And now we're going to come over here to the shore because our eventual destination is many, many thousands of blocks away from here. And the best way to start out the journey, because I'm going to the northwest, is going to be crossing this large body of water with a boat. So let me just snag up a few more blocks of wood here. That way we're sure we have enough to complete our journey, for the most part anyway. And that should be good. And of course the one more I can't reach. I cannot leave this tree, even though I may never be back here. I will not leave a tree floating in the air, folks. So let's, yeah. Let's jump up on this crafting table here and reach the one block of wood still hanging in the air. And that's good. No floating trees. That's noob stuff. We're semi-pro. We're like Jackie Moon. Let's take this wood here. And of course I need the crafting bench and I just picked it up again, but that's okay. Good. So let's come over here and I wanted to show you guys the skin that I'll be using for this series. And if I can get turned around here and have a look, you may recognize me as the Dude, or the Big Lebowski, or Jeff Lebowski, from the movie The Big Lebowski. Happens to be one of my favorite movies. If you're a younger kid, you may want to wait a couple of years to check out that film. However, this channel will be family friendly forever. And have a good look at the Dude here. I love this skin. And I love that on PC I'm able to get a skin like this that fits my Dude of Minecraft so well. But we're going to get a boat started here. Because as I've said, we've got to go many thousands of blocks away. And at least for the first part of this journey, I see that we need to cross a large body of water. It also wouldn't hurt to carry the boat with us. And that way any water that we encounter along the way, I could just sail right across. So let's just make sure I'm all good here. Good, good. Everything looks good. Let's plop this boat in the water and get started. We're going sailing! Alright, well we've got a long ways to go, so let me just pull up my F3 menu and make sure we are in fact facing the right direction, and we will be heading about 5,000 blocks to the north, and then also 5,000 blocks to the west. So we've got quite a distance to cover here. let me get started rowing, and I'll get right back to you in just a few. See, that didn't take long. Well, actually, what's happened here is I've encountered another village after just a short time out on the water. And I thought I would stop in and take a look around, see if I can snag some more books, see if there's another blacksmith shop where I can get some more iron and supplies. And let's pick up the boat and take it with us. So let's have a look around here. And this is a different sort of village. There's a couple of houses way up there on the ridge. And let's see what's in here. Anything? Anything? A couple of villagers. You know, this may be a good spot to make a bed and camp out for the night, and this guy's not going to let me through here. That's okay. Yes, sir, I hear you talking to me, and I feel the exact same way. I'm going to go out the back door here. Now, I'd like to find some sheep so I can get my first bed going here. And I don't really see any off in that direction. Let's take a closer look. Oh, there's a wolf, so there's a possibility there's some wool just lying around, but that's alright. We'll continue on exploring the village and see what we can find until then. I like these weird little pathways they've constructed going up the walk here. And this looks like a blacksmith shop, so let me go on inside. I'm sure there's some iron and goodies here for me. What do we have? Well, a couple pieces of gold and iron boots, which I already have iron boots, so I won't need that. I will take the bread. I will need food for this journey. And let's continue on, see what else we have here. It's strange how this village is kind of in the side of a mountain. I know they generate in some weird places sometimes. Hey, there's sheep. Hello, sheep. I'm going to sleep on top of you. Give me your wool. Thank you, sir. Also have some mutton that I can cook up and add to my food supplies. And yes, we can make a bed. It appears the sun is going down now, but I want to take one more look over here. Yeah, I guess now would be a good time. Maybe there's books up in that one. So let me see what I can do about getting all the way up there. It's strange how these structures generate with like the doors facing out over a 20 block drop. Like, why do they generate like that? Obviously, if there's villagers inside, they can't get out, and I can't get in. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's make a wooden pickaxe because hey, it's day one, right? Wooden pickaxe, wooden axe, wooden shovels. And I'll take my crafting table back with me, and let's break into this house. Excuse me, sirs. Don't mind me. I'm just sneaking in through the wall. No big deal, right? And, of course, it's dark outside, so now would be a good time to just kind of set up in this house and start making my first bed. And the way I'm going to do this, in case disaster strikes, is I'm going to make a bed, sleep in it, and then continue on my journey. And that way, if anything happens while I'm out, I will at least go back to the bed I last slept in instead of all the way back to the spawn point. Because that could be disastrous if I get 7,000 blocks away and something awful happens. I don't want to start the journey fresh from the beginning again. So a quick check on my supplies, and we'll plop the crafting bench down here. And 3 planks, 3 wool, and there it is, our first bed of the new world. Let's plop this thing down and sleep in it. So I'll have a string of beds stretching across the world from the world spawn out to where I am. And who knows if I ever encounter any of these beds in the future. But they're here. So alright, we've slept through the first night. We're on to day 2 of the new world. And like I said, leave that bed there. You villagers don't really have anything for me, and I can't trade with you yet. See, walk out the front door and drop 20 blocks to your death. I don't think so, Minecraft. Nice try, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back out the hole in the wall where I came through originally. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Going back out here. And we'll make our way down this hillside without taking any damage. So the sun is freshly risen. It is a beautiful Minecraft morning. And let me make sure, I'll check my F3 menu, make sure that I'm heading off to the north and the west. And I think because what you guys know what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to go ahead and speed the video up, give you guys a song to listen to, and you can see just how far I've gone. So let's walk on down to the water's edge, plop the boat in the water, and I'll talk to you guys on the other side. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was a long walk. I'm feeling a bit like Frodo Baggins at the end of Lord of the Rings, and the track you were listening to is a song called Dreams by DJ Quads, and DJ Quads also does the intro song that you heard at the beginning of this video. But we've made our long journey. We found the nearest village to where I'm going to be setting up, and I'd like to come in here and see what these guys have to offer. After all, these will be my new neighbors and friends. Yeah, let's go in here. How's it going, fella? And I'd like to get in here and just close the door and take a minute to breathe. That was a super long walk. Honestly, I sped up the video, but that was about 50 minutes. That's 50 minutes of walking. And yeah, my dude is tired. The dude of Minecraft is tired. Let me just pop a squat here. Alright, good enough. It's good enough for now. And if I pull up my F3 menu, you can see here that I'm negative 5,000 and negative 5,000 blocks north and west of where we started out so long ago. Actually, it wasn't that long ago as far as the video is concerned, but yeah, I've been walking for almost an hour. Now, there's a very specific reason why I've chosen to set up so far away, and I'm not really going to get into that right now. I'm going to save that for a future episode, and it's going to be a few episodes before I get into the actual reason why I'm so far away. But this will be our new Minecraft area. This will be our new home, and I just want to sort of venture out. Oh, don't die there. That's a steep canyon. I want to set up far enough away from this village so that nothing happens to the villagers. I'm going to be using some of the villagers for the purpose of breeding up a villager trading hall and also get an old school iron farm started. Nothing fancy. I mean, I don't need to build Tango Tech's iron farm here on this world. I'm the only one playing on this world, and I won't need anything like that. But an old school iron farm will suffice, and so I just would like to kind of adventure around here a little bit. I'd like to find a spot to set up that's far enough away from the village that the villagers will not be eaten by zombies while I'm doing other things. And also I'd like to be close enough so that when it comes time that I'm going to transport these villagers over to my area, that they're not, 100 miles away. So if I just do some exploring around here, I see I've got some flower forests going on. And what we're looking for is I need to be set up in a plains section, because that's the way that the old school iron farm works, is that they need to treat it as a village, and a village, as far as I know, a village can't exist in the flower forest. Maybe I'm wrong with the Java PC version, but I know from my experience with the PlayStation that we're going to need to find a plains area. So let's just go running around here. And it's good to know that the flower forests are around. I'll never be lacking in dyes when it comes time to making carpet and banners and things like that. I'll always have all the colors available, it looks like. And what's back there? I don't want to go that way. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. It's not bad. And yeah, there's some different flowers over here. And what do we have over here? Is this... This looks promising over here. I'm going to continue walking over this way. And let me pull up my F3 menu, and yeah. Okay, so this is all Plains District over here. And if I could just find a spot, and I like the look of this over here, maybe? Up here on this little hill? Is this it? This could be it. Yeah, this is all plains over here. It's just a clear little spot. And you know what? I think this is it. I think this is a good spot to start setting up the initial build of this world. And we've got food, we've got trees, we've got all the varieties of trees except for spruce and jungle, but that comes later. Of course, I'll bring spruce trees back over this way, and I will find a jungle biome and get me a nice supply of jungle wood. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. After a long journey, I feel like we are here. And thank you ever so much for watching. Go ahead and like my video if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe, share it, tell your friends. This is a brand new series. Mojo Roberts 2600 saying, see ya.